We are back with another review, and today we got some more Marvel pops to check out. Some of my favorite pops to check out of all time are going to be classic comic characters from the Marvel line. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review, because today we are checking out Green Goblin, classic comic Green Goblin, and we are also going to be checking out the Venomized version of the Green Goblin. So let's check out classic Green Goblin first. We're gonna go in series here. We're gonna check out this one, this little gem here, number 109 from the Pop Marvel line. We're gonna bust him out, the Pop Shield, and we're gonna go check out this pop, a sick one from the line. Look at this, it's got 4 stickers on the bottom, 4 price stickers. That's pretty crazy. 2015 pop, mint box. Ended up scooping this one up. Again, these are like personal grails to me, picking up these classic comic characters from the Marvel line, as inexpensive as they are, and people like to throw the word grail around. I mean, for something like this, I really like these classic comic pops, and they tend to drop through Walgreens. Crazy. A lot of fire pops drop through Walgreens, and Walgreens is like the worst place. I mean, next to Walmart, Walgreens and Walmart are probably the worst 2 places that get Funko exclusives. I mean, let's be honest. It's hard enough to find any type of Walgreens exclusive on the shelf, but ordering it through the site is like dismantling the atom bomb, trying to figure out how to find these pops when they drop, when they're available. And then the inventory tracker for like the Pop app basically always shows that there's a stock of these, and there's never any in stock when you go to the store. So Walgreens and Walmart's just like ships damaged stuff, but Walgreens is probably the hardest to pretty much secure. And again, it could just be my area. A lot of people might have an easier time getting Walgreens stuff, but for me, getting Walgreens pops is like nearly impossible. The only wave or pops I was actually able to secure from Walgreens that I wanted and went out on a hunt for was probably the Marvel, the Spectacular Spider-Man wave, the 6 of them they dropped with Kraven, Sandman, you know, and the Peter Parker, or I'm sorry, what is it, Scarlet Spider, which is I forget his the first name, Parker, but anyway, that was the only wave I was able to actually secure from Walgreens. So every other one I basically had to pick up online, and like they dropped the regular classic Punisher. He was a Walgreens exclusive. So, you know, like I said, it's nice to pick these pops up, and again, they're like personal grails to me, because I definitely used to read these comics when I was younger, when I was a kid and an early teen, and it's nice to see them in pop form again. So this is really cool, checking this out straight out the gate. He does have a stand, which I'm already looking at this head and saying there's no way he's not going to stand without the stand. Let's see. Yeah, definitely not. We're going to put the... Oh, wow, this is interesting. So this is one of the first pops that I've seen that ships with 2 holes on the stand to go in both holes of the feet. Interesting. Usually it's only 1 peg, and it goes in one of the feet, you know? Let's see how he stands with that. It would have been cool if this base was actually the thing that the Venomized one's on, which is his little... Goblin Batwing type thing that he flies around on when he's throwing pumpkins. Here's the little pumpkin right there, which you can see, and he's got really cool garb on. He's got that classic comic suit on. There's like the Hobgoblin, which I believe they dropped as another exclusive, which is actually fetching a pretty good amount of money, which wouldn't be a bad addition to the collection. But the Green Goblin right here has that classic vinyl look to it. You can definitely see the shine of the vinyl on it. It definitely gives that PVC look to his suit, basically. You can see the purple gauntlets there. He's got a little pink satchel on the side there, which is where he pulls out his magical goodies. And then he's got his nice flaming pumpkin. He's got that classic smile, that grin, that pronounced chin from the Green Goblin. Very nice job on this one for being such an old pop. It's stylized rather well, and it kind of does, but it doesn't really have that classic staunch stance I'm always talking about with the older pops. It kind of has a little bit more of a stylized stance. His hands are up. He's holding the pumpkin versus his hands kind of being at their side. I think they did a good job with this one. Again, an older pop to check out. Now this one, this Venomized Green Goblin right here is a sick pop. This was actually a gift from my good friend Sin. This is a Hot Topic exclusive, and it's a little bit more of an updated version. of the Green Goblin, and then they Venomized it, which is pretty cool. This was, again, like I said, Hot Topic exclusive, and I want to say this is a, it says 2019 on here, but I'm pretty sure this dropped like the first or second month of 2020 in Hot Topic stores. It was like right before the COVID. So we're gonna pop him out the pop shield here. We're gonna check out the Venomized Green Goblin. Put the regular one right there. Let's do the bottom. You can see the original. Oh, look at that. That's weird. I just noticed the price tag says Creepy Troll Pop Vinyl. Interesting. They should have made a Creepy Troll. It could have been the It's Always Sunny one when Frank played the troll and you got to pay the troll toll. Could have probably made that into a pop. That would have been pretty funny. Here we go. We got the Creepy Troll, apparently. The Green Goblin Venomized. Now, this was the board I was talking about, which they probably could have done as a base, just like they did with this one for the original Green Goblin. And I'm honestly glad that they did do the board with the Venomized version. We'll compare the two in a second, but let's check out the actual Venomized Green Goblin straight out the gate. The board is a separate piece, which is nice. It's glued to, the figure itself is actually glued to the base. And let's see how it stands up. It stands up great. The suit itself is a little bit of a different green. It's got more of an olive drab look to it versus it being this nice, bright, brilliant goblin green right here. So I imagine that's part of the venomizing. It has more of a darker look to it. Same thing goes with the purple. We got a little bit of a, what is this? Glue giblets? Some kind of glue giblet on the symbiote. Tentacles or slime, if you would. But even the purple, like I was saying, is a little bit of a darker purple than the purple that's on this particular one. You can see the pumpkin also is like almost more menacing, and it's larger too. And the flame has, you can see the updated flame has more of a clear plastic look to it, which it is clear plastic, versus this painted look on the older style right there. So the pumpkin definitely has a more menacing look to it for sure. And you got that huge venomized tongue slithering out of the mouth. And the back hat isn't as large, which doesn't draw as much weight on the back of the pop. It's a little bit more flattened and off to the side, which is neat. It doesn't put as much back weight on the pop, but pretty cool. It's definitely two pieces. You can see the two-piece split right there with the seam. The dongle is its own piece, and then the head is its own separate piece. Now, both are bobblers. They both have been cranked down because I have taken photos of these particular pops. So if you'd like to see those photos, go check out my Instagram. Links down in the description. I do a lot of glam shots, if you would, of all these pops, of everything that I pretty much review on the channel. If it's worthy to get reviewed, it's pretty much worthy to get shot up on Instagram with some photos. So now here is the Green Goblin's face, the Venomized face. I think they did really good with the slime, the symbiote slime kind of blowing back on the face as he's like soaring through the air. The eyes look amazing. The ears look superb. There's the ears, like I said, look exactly like the original one. The mouth was the only thing I was a little bit disappointed in when they did the mouth. I wish the teeth and the gums were a separate piece like they did with the Venomized Hulk. If you own a Venomized Hulk, grab that figure and go look at what I'm talking about in regards to the mouth. The mouth is just painted on this one, but needless to say, this thing is sick. This thing is fire. Probably one of the sickest Venomized pops in the line next to the Venomized Hulk. I would say, like, classic Venom, Eddie Brock aside, and any variants of him, anti-Venom, whatever, those aside, Venomized Hulk's for sure like the best Venom pop in the line, for sure. And I say this Green Goblin is definitely going to be my second favorite for sure. They killed it with this particular pop. I love how menacing this Green Goblin looks, and he's flying on his board. That is so sick. Like I said, the older style pop, again, it's an older pop. It's not something that they probably thought about when they were making it, but I'm glad they thought about it when they made the new rendition Venomized. It is super sick. You can even see that the outfit itself has more detail, you know, 5 years later or however long, 4 years later, whenever they ended up actually truly making this one. I mean, you can see that they added a belt on this, and the scaling itself actually looks pretty similar, but the suit itself has a little bit more detail, like I was just saying. It's got just a smidge more, like I said, the belt, and then it's got all these tears on it, which are really on point, and they painted everything behind it. So I think they did a really good job with this new rendition of the Green Goblin Venomized. This thing sold out everywhere. You couldn't get your hands on one of these. It was very similar to when the Smokey Bear dropped. Very difficult to get the Flock Smokey Bear from Hot Topic, but needless to say, we ended up getting one of these in our possession from our good friend Sin over at the Sin Den. He ended up shooting this over to me as a gift. Very, very nice of you, dude, to just shoot this over. Just for being a friend, just shot it over to me. Nothing, no trade, no nothing. He just knew I wanted this on my wish list, and he saw it drop online where it was available. So he said, you know, I'm gonna shoot this over to him. So really cool on that. And now I have a Venomized Green Goblin for the collection. So why don't you let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the updated Venomized Green Goblin versus the classic comic Marvel Green Goblin, which dropped through Walgreens? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more content like this, subscribe for more, because I do reviews every single day. So look out for that, and have a great rest of your day.